All right, question number 11. In a survey of 2,035 adults in a certain country conducted during a period of economic uncertainty, 68% thought that wages paid to workers in industry were too low. The margin of error was 3 percentage points, with 90% confidence for parts A through E, which represent a reasonable interpretation of this result. For those that are not, explain the flaw. Okay, so what they're telling us is that we've done a survey, and from this survey, we got that the proportion that thought they were too low was 0.68. They said the margin of error was 3 percentage points, so that's 0.03. All right, so with 90% confidence, that means that the true proportion would be, if we do 0.68 minus 0.03, that would be 0.65. And if I add 3, that would give me 0.71. So we're 90% confident that the true proportion of adults that think wages were too low is between 65 and 71. So that's what that means. We're getting that we are 90% confident that 68% of adults in the country during this period felt wages were too low. So that's close. That's just based on one survey, but we might have gotten underrepresentation, could have gotten overrepresentation. It could actually be lower. So this is flawed. It suggests that this sets the standard for all intervals. It's flawed. The interpretation provides no interval. So C would be the best. It doesn't even give you an interval. We need, this is what we're looking for. B says we are 87 to 93% confident that 68% of adults was uncertainly felt during the period of economic uncertainty, felt wages paid were too low. So this is saying that the confidence level is varying, and we don't change our confidence level. We make an interval. So flaws suggest that the intervals sets the standard. Flawed interpretation indicates that the level of confidence is varying. So C, that would be the case. Level of confidence is not varying. C says we are 90% confident that the interval from 65 to 71 contains the true proportion of adults in the country during a period of economic uncertainty who believe wages paid to workers in industry were too low. That is correct. That is reasonable interpretation. And D, 90% of samples of adults in the country during the period of economic uncertainty, the proportion believe wages paid to workers in the industry were too low is between here. So yes, this is off, because it's kind of like saying that this is the standard for all intervals. So yes, so C, this interpretation is flawed. The interpretation suggests the interval sets the standard for all other intervals, which is not going to be true.